Trick can't find a way through. Harper's there for Victoria. And Ricks. Fitzpatrick crosses. Opportunity missed for New South Wales.
Absolutely.
Still a chance. Bannerman.
Oh, no, they'll regret that. Well, that's two absolute sitters that missed one after the other.
They squandered chances against Queensland in their semi, and they've started the same way in the final.
And you will not get them any easier than that. Stephen Davies will kick himself, and so will Darren Bannerman. But they've still got a chance.
Wansborough can take it out for Victoria. Over the halfway now. He's got Whitehouse inside the 25. He gets into the circle.
Yeah, the penalty corner.
Penalty corner for Victoria. First one of the match.
Yes, even though Ken Walk is talking to umpire Chris Spice, the ball was reversed out by Ken Walk, trapped by Michael York. Unfortunately, he was facing the wrong way, and he obstructed David Wansborough. He prevented David Wansborough from getting a clear shot at the ball. This is a dangerous situation for New South Wales with number 10, Jay Stacey, to hit.
Wansborough takes the short corner. Stacey moves in.
There
Goal!
it is.
Powerfully hit by Jay Stacey.
That's his 16th goal for the championship, and he's been a match winner.
Stuart Deering can do nothing about this one. Wansborough takes it.
And straight out, and as Stacey hits it, you see he puts a dip on the ball. It goes over the top of the goalkeeper and into the backboard. Absolutely the world's perfect shot at goal on a penalty corner, and Jay Stacey is really emerging as a powerful penalty corner hitter. Oh yes, penalty corner at that end. And you'll see that from the replay that Stephen Davies was actually stick-checked as he tried to deflect the ball towards the net. It fell to Mark Ricks, but umpire Shasser from Queensland ruled penalty corner, and this will be important for New South Wales to bounce back immediately.
So Davies will take the short corner for New South Wales. He'll push in. It looks like King will stop it. He does. Shot from Kenny Walk. Saved.
Saved by Lachlan Dreyer, the Australian goalkeeper at the World Cup in last February. An excellent goalkeeper, and while it wasn't a powerful drive, it was a very good save.
Davies and Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick with it, scoops it forward. But Harper's back there, and he escorts it over the sideline as the weather turns nasty. It's really raining hard now and a bit windy. Miserable conditions for spectators. The pitch is usually wet anyway. This polygrass surface is hosed down even in fine conditions, so the players can slide in safety and not get burnt.
Yeah, and it's really quite a disgraceful situation. The State Hockey Centre with no shelter, and on days like this, Steve, it makes it very difficult for spectators to appreciate really the standard of game that we're about to see, because they're all huddled under umbrellas and trying to get out of the rain. There's really nowhere to shelter.
Fitzpatrick. Ricks. Moving up towards the Victorian circle.
Off the foot, outside the circle, free hit, New South Wales, Des King.
Ooh. Offside.
Either offside or he thought it was lifted, but I think it was pedantic.
The replay.
Yeah, I don't think it was offside. I think he actually thought it was lifted, the umpire, but one of those decisions that is best left to the umpire. He was closer to the play.
Raining very hard now at the State Hockey Centre, and only the hardiest of fans are here. There was even a prediction of hail today. I hope we don't get that. We've got some shelter under a tarpaulin, but nasty conditions as Victoria bring it forward. Tanswell defence for New South Wales over the side.
Yeah, it's an absolute tragedy because all week people have been waiting for this game, and of course Victoria started red-hot favourites and are 1-0 up. And a lot of the spectators will be tested now because the weather behind us looks very, very bad, and with the forecast for hail, it's going to be very difficult.
Yes, immediately after Stacey scored, New South Wales had a good chance. Two players could have thumped it into the net but missed. We'll wait and see the consequences of those misses. As the wind picks up and the rain persists, New South Wales still on the attack. A shot saved by Dreyer.
Cleared by Ross Harper.
So it's York back on the halfway line for New South Wales. Bannerman.
He's in good form, Bannerman, now. It's a chance.
Picks up Fitzpatrick.
Again, Dreyer showing brilliant form.
Kenny Walker's back there. Fast open hockey we've seen.
Certainly have, and probably some of the coaches wouldn't be too happy. There's a bit too much run and gun at the moment. Too many attacks and counter attacks. which is probably good for the spectators, but not so good for the coach's nerves.
Well, a weak shot from Victoria, easily cleared by Deering.
Oh, yeah, doubtful. I'd like to see that on the replay because he trapped it and pushed it through his legs. There was no breach. The ball went 3 or 4 yards behind him. We'll see. I'll have a close. Yes, well, yeah, possibly right because it was touch and go, but umpire Chris Spice was right on the spot and has ruled a penalty corner. And again, this is crucial.
So Victoria, with Wansborough doing the push.
Stephen Davies being treated on the sideline by the physiotherapist. The clock has stopped at 12:44 to go. Yes, time's blown.
So we'll see if Stacey's the man again. Dawkins stops it, Stacey thumps it, and a deflection from the keeper from Deering. So that one saved. 12.5 minutes to go to half-time. 1-0 still the score.
And a
Long
very
corner.
important save for New South Wales. Another goal against them there would have really caused them problems going into the half-time break. And we've got to hand it to the crowd. They're still here.
Well, the direction the weather's coming from.
Here's
Here's a
a
chance for
chance.
Davies. He's got Harper beside him for Victoria to defend. Just on the edge of the circle. Ricks tried to shoot, and he's going to give a short corner.
Well, it's obviously decided that it's been pushed in the back, but it looked to me that it was a fumble at the top of the circle. And perhaps we might be able to see that on the replay. He fumbled it. Yeah, I actually thought he obstructed, but Stewie Carruthers was still a little untidy with his tackling, and umpire Chasser has penalised him for the obstruction, or maybe the push even. And we'll see another chance to score for New South Wales.
So Davies to take the short corner. King probably to stop it. See if there's a variation worked here. There is. It's across for York.
And there's a goal!
As the leveller, Michael York up from fullback.
Yes, it'll be very interesting to see because it looked to me like that might have been going high. Lachlan Dreyer, the goalkeeper, puts his foot up after the ball is moved on the variation. And here it is, we'll see. The goalkeeper goes to ground. There's a shot. Yes, it was on its way up, but perhaps it was anyway, on the scoreboard now, it's 1-1, so it doesn't matter what we think.
8 minutes to go to half-time, and a timely reply from New South Wales. So back on level terms. So quite common, Richard, for fullbacks to come up and be powerful hitters in those short corner situations.
Oh, absolutely crucial. And if you go back to the World Cup in February, where Holland won the World Cup, their 5 goals in the semi-finals and the finals were all scored by the one organised and instigated by their one fullback, Boverlander, who's an awesome penalty corner hitter. If our viewers think that Michael York and some of these players hit the ball hard, Boverlander from Holland is awesome.
Victoria in attack. 7 minutes out from the break, it's Batch.
Oh, lovely play.
Yes, he's fed well forward for Duff. York back in defence now. New South Wales with the hit. Kenny Walker will take it on the edge of the circle.
This young Darren Duff has played very well in this championship, but just needs to get a little stronger if he's going to play at this level now, because it's pretty tough out there, and being only 18 years of age, he's done remarkably well for a young lad. But it's pretty tough against Walker and York and players of that calibre, and he'll just need to build up over the next year or so, and I'm sure we'll see a very, very good hockey player.
New South Wales have it on the far side. Victoria now. Advantage played. Wansborough on a searching run down the right flank. Reid centres it.
Oh, there's a chance.
Oh, well saved.
Missed or saved.
Well, I think it was going to miss anyway.
Yeah.
The shot from Robert Clark was heading just outside that left post, and Deering looked like he had it well covered.
Yeah, each side's missed a very good scoring chance.
Yes, he could have made more of that, but it's Batch with it now. New South Wales coming out of defence. There's King.
Oh, no, it was really play on. The other umpire was calling play on, but Victoria free hit. Doesn't matter now because New South Wales have it.
Fitzpatrick down the right flank. Carruthers pushes it out. This is Ricks. Hands well. Defence closing in. Walk has it now for New South Wales. It feeds back to York, his fellow fullback. Over that side, it's Jennison. New South Wales hit.
Quite an open game for a final, actually. Both teams are really prepared to throw everything into attack.
Rain has eased off and the weather perhaps clearing from behind us, which is where the rain has come from. Perhaps we'll have a break in the second half. Conditions better for spectators and players and commentators.
Yes.
Dawkins stops it. But Fitzpatrick has it now for New South Wales. And wide is Davies. Comes back in towards the circle. Who can he find? Nobody, except Victorians.
Yes.
Batch. Oh, good pass. Wansborough. Stacey didn't know it was there, but Reid does. Whitehouse.
That was
a little dangerous.
Yes, it was a little dangerous. Punched it up into him. It was a lovely move. Probably Wansborough chose the least of the good options, because there was a couple of options that were available to him with Batch and Duff, but he went to go to Stacey, and that gave New South Wales a chance to resettle their defence.
Sun trying to break through here at State Hockey Centre. Let's hope it does. New South Wales on the edge of the circle now. This is Ricks. Harper for Victoria. Stocky, solid player in defence.
Very consistent player, Ross Harper. Very consistent.
Tanswell for New South Wales.
Excellent game of hockey we're seeing here today. Really some excellent skills considering the weather.
Fitzpatrick comes forward.
Carruthers, excellent play, Stewart.
Can he walk? The right thigh survived the first half with just 3.5 minutes to go to the break.
It's good play by Wansborough.
Whitehouse has it up on the right flank. Confronted by York. And it's inside the circle and...
Yeah, the umpire ruled that when he dived, he did a stick check. Another one of those decisions that could go either way. The crowd didn't like it.
It's a Victorian crowd.
Yeah. Oh, he went for it, but Robbie Clark read it, but unfortunately it was so hard a hit that he couldn't intercept it.
Dawkins. Midway between half and 25. Stacey working back towards centre field. Ricks trying to rob him. And he will now. He has Fitzpatrick on his right. And up forward is Davies. On the edge of the circle. Oh, well read by Reid in defence.
Yes, he certainly did, because the option he chose was certainly on.
Duff comes forward for Victoria now, but not too much support. He'll have to wait.
It was a free hit. Darren Duff played very well there, very strong. Inside the 25, he was stick checked and a free hit.
Batch working in with Clark. Davies won't be able to run that down quite. 2 minutes to go to half-time. It's 1-1.
Very entertaining game of hockey, and I'm sure the crowd are really enjoying it despite the weather conditions. And, the skill level is of a very high standard.
Des King doing battle with Whitehouse over there.
Playing very well, Des. Played very, very well.
Can walk.
Oh, with a chance. No.
Tanswell to clean up.
Good play by Robbie Clark.
Well, he's getting his stick down and causing trouble for New South Wales.
Yes, it's that unrewarded running in sport, and that hard, precious work that coaches like, and I'm sure that Coach Jim Irvine would have really liked that work for Robbie Clark's. A lot of pressure on their defence.
Stacey has it now. Comes forward over the 25 for Victoria. Works his way up towards the back line. Keeps it in play, but there are plenty of New South Wales men now. 15 is Carruthers. And back to Harper. Back on the halfway. Victoria regrouping. Wansborough. And Batch, his captain. Pretty hard with the defence, Will Marshall, to force a break.
Yes, that's one of the problems when you have a very long, slow build-up, is that the whole New South Wales team was behind the ball, then you'll just run out of space.
So most often the goals in hockey scored on the break?
Yes, they are. Something like 60% of goals are scored on the counter-attack, or obviously another high percentage are scored from penalty corners. So the idea is to eliminate in the middle of the field, as it is in games like soccer and Aussie rules football, and I suppose any ball game.
Davies with a chance on the edge of the circle. If he can get in and shoot now. Oh, nearly through the legs of Dreyer.
Yes, a few mistakes creeping into the Victorian defence, and I think it's just been brought about by this pressure.
Well, that flick on from Des King was a little dangerous.
A little dangerous, and with 20 seconds to go, I'm pretty sure that Victoria would be quite happy to just take their time here and waste this time. Take no chances, don't give New South Wales an opportunity. And the experienced player, Greg Reid, who has the ball now, will just wait. He's been looking at the clock.
Well, if you break it down, I'd say both sides have had a pretty even share of the attack in the first half. And they'll go to the break at 1-1 in the final of the Men's National Hockey Championships at the State Hockey Centre.
I think it's a very fair indication of the game. Two very nice goals, 2 or 3 chances missed by both teams, and 1-1 at half-time. It's been an outstanding game of hockey. And as we've said before, we're looking forward to the second half, and it's anybody's game at this stage.
Just about ready for the restart of the final of the National Men's Hockey Competition between New South Wales and Victoria. They've changed ends, and it'll be Victoria to restart through Clark. It's 1-1, of course. And Scott Jennison is on for New South Wales. And that flick on from Whitehouse over the side. New South Wales in. It's Gary Jennison. His brother is on 9, Scott Jennison.
He's come on for Peter Shea. He's obviously resting, taken off on the interchange.
So two Jennisons on the paddock to confuse us. Tanswell takes it over the half for New South Wales, but that pass is too strong and too deep.
Nice pass. Probably could have been picked up by Mark Ricks. It was a pretty hard one, but if he picked it up, he was in business. So it was a good idea by New South Wales.
Be interesting to watch in the latter stages of this match if New South Wales start to run out of puff. It was at a very hard semi-final which went to extra time and then a penalty stroke shootout, which they eventually won against Queensland.
Well, a little push in the back, and the umpire's going to fumble for a card here against Scott Fitzpatrick. Probably be a green card, which is just the warning. We'll just see, but it was a little, it was a good push in the back and a pretty untidy looking tackle, and yes, a green card, which is just a warning, and that will be recorded by umpire Alan Chasser. So if Scott Fitzpatrick was to get another green card, then that would be immediately translated into a yellow, which means he'd be temporarily suspended for at least 5 minutes. That's why they record the names.
So Victoria in attack. It's Whitehouse on this flank and off Jennison's foot, so Victoria back in possession. Whitehouse down into the corner, crosses. Oh, chance for Victoria, but no one could latch onto the end of it. It went straight across goal. New South Wales in from the side over there. Walk, working with Tanswell. And that'll pass harmlessly over the back line of Victoria.
Yeah, very good chance for Victoria then, but again, no one in front of the goals. And that's something that they obviously would be working on. When that ball comes across from Robbie Whitehouse, they do have somebody in front of the net, because if they do, it's a pretty easy goal, pretty easy conversion.
So it's Dawkins over there, push in for Victoria. Batch. Tanswell for New South Wales, has Des King with him. King still with it. Confronted by Stacey. Looking for Ricks. Victoria with the hit.
Blue for obstruction.
Intercepted by Fitzpatrick. He's looking for Davies in the middle, but
too hard. Would have been an outstanding trap if you trapped that.
Yes. Reid for Victoria. Wansborough wants the obstruction, and he's been given it.
Darren Bannerman will have to tighten up a little on David Wansborough. David Wansborough's a real playmaker. Here's Bannerman. He's got his chance now to set it up for New South Wales.
Easily beats Stacey and comes wide. On this side, it's Jennison. Scott Jennison centres it. Nobody on the end of it. Got an injury back in the...
Yeah, I think David Wansborough, when he got hit, bumped by Des King, just is probably a little stunned. So the time stopped while he's being treated by physiotherapist Graham Reid. Graham Reid, the physio for the Australian men's team, has been all of the 1980s and still is. He's just looking to David Wansborough. David Wansborough, a member of the 1988 Olympic team, a key player in the Victorian team for a number of years. He was at the Australian Institute of Sport for 3 years.
Wansborough's okay. So we'll resume with a long corner. The sun's come out. 1-all. Tanswell.
No.
It's in. But it won't count.
No, because it was off a Victorian player inside the circle and not a New South Wales player inside the circle.
So it wasn't a New South Wales shot.
No.
Ball comes back. Take it again.
There's always great excitement while that's happening, but umpire Chris Spice has been a top-class player himself and understands these things, which obviously makes a difference with umpiring, I believe.
So there's no excitement amongst the players, just this commentator.
Well, a few of the New South Wales players probably appealed and were on their way back to the centre line, but
Tanswell's there to clean up for New South Wales. Cross to Bannerman. Up over the halfway now. Looking for Jennison. There are two defenders there. And Harper over the side. Bannerman now, New South Wales. Jennison's with him. Plenty of defenders there. They'll do well to get through.
Calling for a stick check, and I think there was a bit of a stick check, but it's a free hit. Everybody 5 yards. Oh, yes, off the foot. Looking for a deflection to Stephen Davies, and Stuart Carruthers marking Davies man-to-man inside the circle.
So short corner for New South Wales, and they gather in a huddle on the edge of the circle to discuss the variation that they're going to work.
Yes, they would have a code system or they would have a name for each variation that they were going to use. The captain of the team, Scott Fitzpatrick, probably decided which one it will be. In a moment, we'll all know.
Davies to take it. Pushes towards Bannerman with a shot.
There is a chance.
Tanswell or Ricks.
Saved on the line by Greg Reid. Very important save.
Victoria did well to clear. Now they're on the break with Batch. I don't think he's running as freely as he might. I think that back sprain is slowing him down a little.
Oh, that's right. And there was a very good chance by opportunity for Mark Ricks, but he wasn't up to the standard, and Greg Reid made the save on the line. Greg, a very cool customer in those situations, and he's made a lot of saves in that position over in his career. Very good at that, and obviously that's important for Victoria. Oh, it's a loose pass from Dawkins.
Jennison. Plenty of defenders there, but New South Wales will get the hit to hit a foot or perhaps some obstruction as Des King stands over the ball. He was looking for Fitzpatrick.
Oh, no, he pulled his shot. The ball was bouncing, yes.
Dawkins is the player hurt.
That's one of the reasons why when the ball goes in the air in the circle that the umpire should blow the whistle immediately, and of course the ball bounced off Colin Batch's stick, I think you'll find, and by doing that probably should have been a penalty corner.
Dawkins getting treatment as we watch again.
Yeah, well, he followed, yeah, he went for it, and Simon Dawkins was left exposed, and looks like he's been hit on the wrist, and physiotherapist Graham Reid out there again. It's good to see he's not injured.
So New South Wales.
Oh, yes. Well, he wasn't 5 yards. Pressure's been applied to the Victorian team. Free hit was given to New South Wales. They have to get back 5 yards from the free hit. The ball was pushed very quickly, and he wasn't 5 yards, and umpire Chris Spice has penalised them.
So another short corner opportunity for New South Wales. And as usual, Davies it'll be who takes this unusual action, drags it across his body, out towards King. Walker's poised. Bannerman it was who took the shot. Somebody lost their stick. I think it was Carruthers.
Yes, he was going to flick it directly off the stick stop, but Victoria were well aware that that's a possibility, and they were there and put pressure on him, and it's gone for a long corner.
Bannerman thumps it in. Plenty of Vicks there. Wansborough clears it. Jennison has Tanswell wide. Oh, confusion amongst the New South Wales players. Presents the ball to Batch. Batch on the break over the halfway.
Yes, a nice little bit of blocking tackle there by Scotty Jennison's held up the Victorian attack. got away with it. The umpire didn't pick it up. He just ran in his line and made sure he couldn't get away and broke the attack. Here's Ricks again.
Wansborough robbed by Ricks. New South Wales can bring it forward through Fitzpatrick and Tanswell now on the far side.
South Wales got a bit of a run on at the moment.
Putting plenty of pressure on in the first 7 or 8 minutes.
Question will be, can they capitalise?
York at the back for New South Wales. Easily beats Clark. Jennison looking for his brother, but Reid is there for Victoria. Stacey, a lot quieter today, and Whitehouse unable to control it.
Yes, Peter Shea's coming back on and Scott Jennison's gone off.
Lifted, but it'll probably go out and does. Gary Jennison.
Yes, Wands is becoming a force in this game. Gone back to the centre half, position he knows very well.
Stacey with it now for Victoria. Across to Wansborough, centre field. On the 25, Batch trying to move it forward to the circle. Wansborough goes wide to Duff. Duff on a searching run. Can he centre it? No, King is there now. Fitzpatrick. Oh, nearly a chance for New South Wales on the break.
Clever play by Ross Harper. He actually deflected that back over his own goal line, knowing full well that he couldn't be penalised. There's a chance for Clark, but he's not fast enough against York.
Jennison, New South Wales. Stacey now, back in attack for the Vicks. Can he cross? York tidies up for New South Wales. And again, the crowd calling for his free hit.
Umpiring, no. I mean, Jay pulled the ball around the player, but the player didn't impede his progress, so...
Bannerman brings it forward for New South Wales, and wide is Davies.
Top skill. Overhead on the runs, a hard skill.
Fitzpatrick controlling it. New South Wales captain. And not quite clear to the first time.
Well, the goalkeeper actually kicked it up into the New South Wales player, but I think the umpire gave them an advantage, so they couldn't capitalise on.
New South Wales still deep in attack. It's Ricks. Free hit to be taken. Just umpire wants it back a little. What can they find in the circle?
Lifted it.
So Victoria bring it forward, but only as far as York on the halfway. He picks out Bannerman.
Losing possession. There's a bit of panic going on now in the Victorian defence. Under a lot of pressure.
Well, New South Wales. Fitzpatrick working his way into the circle, but couldn't control it to make the shot. Victorians breathe easy again, but not for long. Bannerman has it on the 25.
It's all happening down there in the Victorian defence, and you just need somebody to take charge of that situation and get control of the ball. Maybe a Wansborough or a Batch or somebody.
Wansborough to Reid. And shuffled over the side by New South Wales. Through Shea, but now it's York tidying up deep in defence. Shea and Bannerman combining for New South Wales. Back to Shea.
Oh, some tough tackling going on out here. At any moment now we're going to see the umpires step in and someone's going to get a yellow card.
Ricks has it for New South Wales. Sustained attack.
I'll say this is a very determined New South Wales team at the moment. Most teams would have cracked by now. It's only been the calibre of the Victorian team.
King. Fitzpatrick crosses it.
Is it? No. Another long
Won't
corner.
count.
again, no New South Wales player could get his stick on the ball inside the circle.
Well, the cross was a good one, but
was.
eventually came off a defender into the goal, so it doesn't count. Whitehouse loses his footing, but it's come off Jennison.
And onto his head.
And Bannerman's the man down.
Yes, well, this will give the Victorian team a chance to regroup while Darren Bannerman is treated by the New South Wales physiotherapist. Bannerman's got one on the knee, and I think that there's a few instructions going out from coach Jim Irvine. I can see on the sideline talking to his players. There's been a change back. Jay Stacey's now gone back to centre half. Wansborough's gone back into the forward line, and he'll be telling them that we need a little bit of control in deep defence. Stephen Davies obviously thinks it's funny.
A lot of these players know each other very well, having been together on Australian teams or at the Institute.
Yes.
Batch brings it forward for Victoria. Finds Duff. Duff has Wansborough. Out to Whitehouse. Shoots. And cleared by Deering. Oh, and the shot was just wide.
Great play. Excellent hockey.
Robert Clark. A couple of opportunities there from Victoria.
There's another chance. And again, it went gone across the front of the goal.
There's a replay. Firstly cleared by Deering. Shot was a bounced one.
Yes.
Can be pretty effective. Not coming through at the height the keeper might be expecting.
Top game of hockey we're seeing today. Got every aspect of the game. There's a lot of hard tackling, some very, very good skills, shots at goal, some good goalkeeping, everything that you want to see in a national championship. And I'm sure that the crowd that's here today is getting their money worth.
Another sub for New South Wales.
Scott Jennison's coming back on. I'm just looking to see who's coming off, number 12. It might be Darren Bannerman. No. Mark Riggs, who's on the right wing, is a long way away from the interchange. Obviously hasn't seen that yet, or doesn't want to.
Players don't like to come off. Obviously, they like to be involved in a national final, particularly when they've got a chance of winning, and both teams have it 1-1.
There's a chance.
Shea.
Oh, it's a goal! It's an own goal.
Come off the stick of Dawkins?
Yes, that's right. It's an own goal. It was missing. It was going wide. Simon Dawkins needed to let it go.
New South Wales hit the lead. 19 minutes to go in the final.
You can see here Peter Shea knocks the ball into space.
Now he has a shot here, not a very strong one. It's more of a cross, but it's come off Dawkins.
Yes.
Into his own goal. Well, he could have let it go, perhaps.
Very easily, but it's easy for us up here, Steve. They've been under a lot of pressure. And now we'll see what they're made of, because they've been the best team in the tournament the whole time, undefeated. They're 2-1 down. There's 18 minutes to go.
Victoria beats New South Wales in their qualifying matches, 3-2. Victoria came to the final unbeaten. They did have a draw. But they finished top on points. And they were red-hot favourites for this final, so let's see how it pans out. New South Wales defending champions. Victoria won it in 1988.
I didn't think it was going to be long before we saw this. There's been some pretty heavy tackles. There's been a lot of clashing of sticks and a bit of pushing and shoving. There's Robbie Whitehouse getting green card. Poor old Robbie, he's probably got the wrath of the umpires because of everything else that's been going on. But
he hasn't figured so much in the free-flowing sticks tackles.
No one said we're ever talking about justice in sport.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's...
Law and justice are two different things,
absolutely,
aren't they? Yep. Walk for New South Wales. Plenty of time left for Victoria to equalise and take the lead if they're good enough. York for New South Wales.
Been a fantastic player in the tournament. This performance by York today could just about see him pip Jay Stacey for the player of the tournament. I think it'd be a toss-up between those two.
Reid for Victoria. Whitehouse beats Jennison, but York's back there. So is Bannerman. Jennison again. Lifts it forward, hoping that Davies can get down there and cause some trouble for Carruthers.
Just keeping the pressure on. Bannerman, Batch.
Batch intercepts, gives it to Duff. But Kenny Walker's there.
It's obstruction, actually. Yes, I think Walker wouldn't be happy with that decision.
So Victoria in attack.
Ashley Watson's on the left wing. He's replaced Robbie Clark. Darren Duff has gone to centre forward, and Ashley Watson, who hasn't played much in the tournament, is now on the left wing. Oh, a little careless, but it might fall fortuitously for him, but no. Yes. The crowd called for a penalty corner, and umpire Chasser said yes. Very dubious, I would have thought.
16.5 minutes left in the match, and a short corner opportunity for Victoria now. What can they cook up as Wansborough wanders over? And there's the huddle. Dawkins traditionally has been stopping them, and Stacey hitting them.
But I think we could just about see Jay Stacey flick this time. He'd just about be ready for a flick.
Dawkins.
Yes, there it is.
There's the flick, but stopped by Deering.
Still there.
Scramble.
Penalty stroke. Yes, the shot at goal. Looks like it was saved on the line by Ken Walk.
Came off the body of Ken Walk.
Just shows you the impact that an umpiring decision can have on a game. New South Wales obviously weren't happy, and here we watch the replay. Stacey goes into the drag and the flick. First shot was saved. Was only half cleared. Wansborough has a shot. Walks, saves it on the line, but with his leg. Greg Reid coming up to take the penalty stroke in this one-off-one contest. Stuart Deering.
So Deering facing Reid.
Greg Reid usually goes the goalkeeper's bottom left. No, he's gone right, but it's good enough. It's 2-2
it is. 16 minutes left. Reid equalises for Victoria. And Deering may have got a touch on this. Let's watch from head on. He did, or it may have even come off his helmet.
Yes, he could have saved it just about. It wasn't a real good flick, but it's on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters. 2-2. What a great game.
Reid.
Fantastic final.
1-1 at half-time. 2-2, 16 minutes to go. So it's got everything, this match. Whitehouse. Wansborough with a push to Whitehouse. And that'll be a long corner.
Yes, there'll be a long debates about that decision after the game, I can assure you. But never mind, it's 2-2 now in 16 minutes. There's another chance. Oh, Darren Duff. Certainly got them guessing down there.
So suddenly, Victoria with a couple of opportunities. They cross from Reid. Oh, scored it over the back line by Deering. Very nearly a great chance for the Vics. Kenny Walk now for New South Wales. Bannerman. Shea. Reid is there to defend and stops it. Good tackle. Stacey. Harper.
Everything is contested. Nobody's getting the easy ball. Everybody's working hard, chasing.
Batch loses his footing. Fitzpatrick.
Colin wouldn't be happy about that.
Can Fitzpatrick cross on the reverse? Not too effective.
Oh, fumble by Carruthers, but he recovers. Enormous pressure.
16-yard hit for the Vics. Wansborough, only as far as Jennison, and robbed by Whitehouse, who came in unsighted.
Yes!
Shot, oh, off the post. Was he inside the circle?
But it was lifted. I think he blew it because it was lifted first. Steve Davies, no, he wasn't 5 yards. It had to be 5 yards, so it's a free hit to Victoria.
Well, the replay maybe just on the edge of the circle. And
I think he actually blew it for the lifted ball more than that.
Wansborough still 2-2, 12.5 minutes to go. Are we heading for another extra time game, as we saw in the semi-final between New South Wales and Queensland? Wansborough inside the New South Wales 25. Cross is lifted.
Free hit just outside, a deflection off a New South Wales stick. So Greg Reid will probably take this free hit from on the right wing.
Reid and Stacey together. York, good play. Bannerman lofts it.
Pressure again being applied by Shea, but Carruthers is up to the mark.
Reid and Stacey to bring it back over the halfway for the Vics.
He's off the foot back here.
Reid will take it with Wansborough. Bannerman defending. Another hit for Victoria. Reid and Whitehouse. Jennison's there to defend.
Yes.
Jennison hits the deck and gets the free.
Reid tried to push through him, and like a barge. And probably a good decision by umpire Alan Chasser.
York up to King, and now Bannerman looking for Davies. Oh, good skills.
Yes.
To Ricks.
And chance.
Fitzpatrick. Davies is in the clear. Shea on the edge of the circle.
Could be a penalty stroke. Yes, thought so. Stick check from behind. Yes, he came over the top. I think you'll find Ross Harper on the replay comes over the top of his stick.
So New South Wales did extremely well there to force the penalty stroke.
Yes, here's Ross Harper over the top of the stick. Yes, penalty stroke. Good decision by umpire Chris Spice. And Darren Bannerman comes up. This will be a battle between Dreyer, the Australian goalkeeper, and Bannerman, who's one of the best penalty stroke takers in the country. But in this pressure situation with 11 minutes to go and 2-all, who knows?
The clock is stopped at 11 minutes and 8 seconds to go.
There should be certain goals, but anything can happen when pressure is applied.
So it's Bannerman against Dreyer.
Bannerman is allowed to take one stroke, one step only. He's not allowed to hit it, he must flick it or push it.
New South Wales hit the lead if this stroke is successful. Dreyer can't move until the stroke is taken. Bannerman makes it count, 3-2, New South Wales.
Enormous power, great accuracy. Bannerman saying, let's concentrate on the job. Come on, let's get on with it. That's what he's saying to his teammates. Let's not celebrate.
Dreyer couldn't do much about that one as we watch again, right into the top of the net. Beautifully taken penalty flick.
Superb flick.
So a high-scoring final, just what the crowd wanted to see, and free-flowing hockey. Plenty of action at both ends. Everyone playing their part, playing well.
New South Wales been very, very good in this final. It's not over yet. There's still 10 minutes to go. Anything can happen.
Well, in 10 minutes, you can have half a dozen goals.
Oh, anything could happen. A couple of penalty corners. Here's another chance.
Fitzpatrick works his way into the circle and will get the short corner.
Yep, this time Scott Fitzpatrick runs through. Again, not a stick check, but a stick obstruction, not deliberate. Therefore, a penalty corner has been awarded by umpire Chris Spice. And New South Wales will be hoping to convert this. And I suspect, without really knowing what their codes are in this situation, that we might see Michael York. He's number one hitter.
And he's number two on his back.
Yep.
Davies will push it in. Davies pushes it and King stops it, and then the opportunities arise. Although Jennison could also be the stopper. Let's see. King it is.
There it is.
It's a cross for York.
There it is. He's offside, he said.
Davies is one that flicked it in, but he was offside. Yep. So the celebrations were premature.
Yeah, that's right. And the game goes on. Wansborough has the ball.
Stacey. Batch for Victoria.
Life's tough out there now. It's all go.
So nearly 4-2 for New South Wales, but 3-2 it is, 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Davies was offside with that chance.
Yes. Nice move by New South Wales, but Steve Davies was just offside.
Well, it's a fabulous final. Often the finals at the end of 10 days of hard hockey aren't exactly the best matches, but this has been fantastic hockey today. As Reid brings it forward for Victoria. Duff now, trying to get past Walk on the 25 towards the circle. Can he get it to Whitehouse?
Corner. YG young Darren Duff has done some wonderful things in this game. The young player, 18, set up that penalty corner, and it's also interesting to note, here we see it on the slow motion replay, sets Robbie Whitehouse up, Kenny Walk caught out of position, and onto Michael York's foot, penalty corner. Keith Stevens come onto the field too. I'm just trying to see who went off.
Wansborough will head for Dawkins, and does. Stacey, little variation. They can't work too much there, or can they?
No, it wasn't stopped, and plus I thought he was offside. Ashley Watson's been taken off, and Keith Stevens, the veteran of national championships for many years, has come on at left halfback. They're trying to sort out their lineup, and I'm still trying to see who's doing what. I don't know who's on the left wing. Perhaps they're playing four halfbacks.
Tanswell on the far side for New South Wales, but turnover, it's Harper.
No, Wansborough's in the forward line.
York, New South Wales, tidying up, giving it to King.
They've got all their guns in the forward 9 now. Wansborough, Stacey, Batch, Duff and Whitehouse.
So the pressure is on Victoria, making those changes. New South Wales in possession on the 25. There's plenty of room over here for Shea. Can he get into the circle? Oh, it's lifted.
Lifted, yep.
2 minutes 25 remaining. New South Wales holding on to a 1-goal lead. And the defending champions make it 2 in a row. They hadn't won for 30 years until last year. And Victoria won it in 88.
And it's a credit to them if they hang on and win this game. There's still time, but 2 minutes is a long time in hockey. You only need 1 penalty corner.
Hold it.
Jennison for New South Wales. Told to hold it by his teammates. Back for Walk. Precious seconds ticking away. And that'll go over the side or over the back. Nope. Well kept in by Stephen. Carruthers. Got to bring it forward and do it quickly. Dawkins.
Yep, they've got to get it moving. And here's the man who can do it. Wansborough, playmaker.
Wansborough's very fast. Was he obstructed?
Oh, he certainly was blocked. Oh, no, I'm not sure that was anything in particular, but a bit of desperation.
Well, he was looking for an advantage there. The umpire didn't come.
He's sending him off. With 1 minute 30 seconds to go.
So Jennison, we expect, would take no further part in this.
No, he's off.
So New South Wales down to 10 men.
Let me see. I still haven't. Oh, well, look, yeah. It's pretty hard to pick up.
Forced to take a hand off the stick.
Yeah,
so
maybe it was there.
Dawkins and Reid over the ball, waiting for the umpire's whistle.
Bannerman will go back into the left half position to take Jennison's place.
Minute and a half to go. What can Victoria do? Whitehouse misses. New South Wales won't hurry to take it. They can't waste time. They'll get picked up for that too. York, Reid.
Good tackle. Oh, it was a good tackle. It was a good tackle, but unfortunately Alan Chasser, the umpire, play on.
Stacey works his way towards the circle. Thumped out by Walk. And that'll waste precious time as Carruthers tries to run it down. It'll be a 16-yard hit.
That's why he's one of the top fullbacks in the world.
Oh, intercepted by Davies. He's got support from Ricks.
Got hit on
Under a minute to go.
I'm happy about that. Steve Davies has hurt his thumb again.
Harper's come up to help in the attack.
He's kicked it.
Could be the ball game.
That could be the ball game.
He's tried to do the right thing. The fullback, he's come up to help an attack, but it's hit his foot. Walk. Thumps it forward. Stopped by Stephen. Here's Stacey. New South Wales holding on. Victoria with chance for one last attack.
Yes, they won't let them make it easy.
27 seconds to go. This could be the New South Wales title. The seconds are ticking away. Walk thumps it over the side. Time running out for Victoria.
10 seconds.
Dawkins on the halfway line. They've got to get it down to the circle and fast. 7.
It's all over
5.
now. He's all over now.
Victoria have lost it. New South Wales back-to-back titles. There's the hooter. 3 goals to 2. New South Wales can't believe they've won it. Victoria came to the final as red-hot favourites. 3 goals to 2 to New South Wales.
A great game of hockey. 2 superb teams, well coached. Tactics were very good. Both teams had opportunities. New South Wales did a little better by getting that 3rd goal. A very, very tight game and some excellent hockey.
Player of the series for the 1990 championship here in Victoria has been awarded to Michael York of New South Wales.
Got a tremendous win, but when I saw you leave here after your semi-final, I thought you'd be lucky to put 11 guys on the field.
Yeah, well, after extra time and penalty strokes, we had a pretty quiet night last night, as you can imagine. We've got a great physiotherapist, and to his credit, he got us all back on the field fighting fit today.
So what was the talk before the final?
Well, if you saw the TV today, we weren't backed in as favourites, but over the last year, we've only been beaten once or twice, so we're very confident going in.
Michael York at the back, obviously a big difference, one of the best fullbacks in the world.
Well, yes, we've got Michael York and Ken Walk, the 2 Australian fullbacks. Stuart Deering on the verge as a goalkeeper being Australia, so our defence is very, very solid.
a resurgence, really, for New South Wales hockey. When do you think that started? What, 5 years ago?
I'd say 1986, we went to Darwin with a team that had less than 50 caps for New South Wales. And since then, we've been building and building. And in the last 2 years, we've kept the team together and it's paid off.
And where do you think the match was won today?
I think the match was won in the midfield. The tackling and the defence, tackle, lay off the ball. I think the midfield, the engine room as we call it, won us the game. And
Jay Stacey kept a little quiet today?
Yeah, once again, I mean, Des King in the centre kept him pretty quiet. The aim of the game was that we had to win certain positions all over the field. We won those positions and we won the game.
Congratulations.
Okay, thanks a lot.
A wonderful tournament, the 1990 title going to New South Wales, defeating Victoria in a class game of hockey at the State Hockey Centre here in Melbourne, 3 goals to 2.